So you're newly engaged, and now you're looking at wedding photographers to hire, and you're hearing the term natural light photographer. What does that exactly mean, and what is the opposite of a natural light photographer? We'll talk about that next. Hi, my name's Jack. I'm a wedding and NBA photographer who photographs up to 22 weddings a year. And let's continue the discussion of natural light photography versus the opposite, which basically means a strobe photographer, one that uses flash. So if we hop right into it, this is a natural light shot, which basically means a camera and a lens, simply put. And you can see up here that I'm shooting wide open at 1.4 is my aperture. So what does that mean? That means that my background is going to be distorted very, very quickly. And that is an attractive aspect of a prime lens that's used in wedding photography. You want your eye to go to the subject because it's razor sharp. You don't want the background to be very, very clear like it would be in landscape photography. You want just your eye to go right to the couple. So now the opposite of natural light photography is to use strobes. And I don't mean just a flash on your camera, like when you're shooting portraits in this case. That's the sense I'm talking about when you're doing portrait photography. And this is the opposite, basically, of natural light photography, is to use strobes. These two photos were shot just maybe a minute apart. And this shot here, my assistant is standing to my right with a flash, high-powered flash, on a stick with a softbox. And you can tell this because you can read the light on the couple. You can see how the right shoulder or the left shoulder of the groom, our right, is well lit, and then you look at the shoulder of the bride on the backside, and you can see a wraparound gradient of light. So we have off-camera flash. Instead of having the flash on the camera, we have it off, and we have a softbox to modify that light to make it soft and pleasing to the eye. So this shot was taken around 1 p.m. in the beginning of August. So it's a very, very bright scene outside of this tree area. It's 1 p.m. And then when you're out in the sunlight, you're usually going to get like a blue tone to skin. The light is just not going to have a nice color tone. The Kelvin of the light during the day, the majority of the day is going to be in the blues, which isn't desirable. And that's why we call the first hour of the day or the last hour of the day golden hour, because you have these warm tones. So by taking my subject and putting him in the trees and using my own source of light, I can create that warmth and counter that light during the day at 1 p.m. that's undesirable. So there's little tricks to photographing couples with the softbox during the day. There's reasons why you want to do it, but ultimately it's nice to be able to shoot in this sense because I like doing it because it pushes me. It's run and gun. You got to change settings. You got to read your light, and I just like to be more active with my equipment, and I just like the way it looks. I like the punchy, saturated, deeply colorful type shots versus this, but the couple is going to get both versions, so that's kind of nice. So if I kind of scroll along and show you a few more bright and airy shots, these are strobes. These ones aren't fully retouched yet. None of these are retouched, just the first two that I showed you are retouched. But this is natural light of the same scene, just within a minute of that first shot. And if let me go back to an under the veil shot. This is a nice shot. This is just natural light. Now if I go back to the first shot that I had shown you, here we are. So this is fully retouched and ready to deliver. And basically this is the difference between natural light and strobe light photography. And if you like this and you felt like it was informative, go ahead and please click like and consider subscribing. I'm going to start posting more of these kind of behind the scenes of my shoots and edits, and hopefully bring in more understanding to how to hire your wedding photographer. Till next time, thanks for watching.